Hey burners, this guy here, always super excited to talk about PC Laboratories 3-step fat loss system. It is the best selling product on fat burners only. Yes, these 3 products are only one product. A little bit of a tidbit in here, they've actually changed their formulas and improved them. This guy here has now got an extra. This new ingredient will smooth out energy levels and make you feel amazing all day and help to burn more calories. This guy here has added yerba mate in here, clinically shown to burn more fat. And this guy here is now using a more pure CLA with the addition of peppermint oil to rev up that thermogenesis, open the airways so you can breathe better, get more oxygen in, and get more energy from the peppermint oil as well. So these 3 have just changed and they've genuinely just upgraded. Now, how do they work? Well, step 1 is a thermogenic. People might call it a fat burner, but it's really a calorie burner. The metabolic rate will go up. You'll be burning more calories. Very sophisticated. It's got ingredients here to boost that metabolism, keep it there at the same time. So a lot of these products will take you up and dump you down. This one will hold that metabolism higher all day with no crash. It'll also stabilize blood sugar levels, so you don't get the peak where you'll store fat and you don't get the trough where you feel tired. So it's a really sophisticated product, and on top of that, it'll optimize your thyroid. Really smart. But when you're burning more calories from a product like step 1, you need to target fat as fuel and not muscle tissue. Now, the body doesn't like to burn fat. It likes to go through a process called gluconeogenesis, break down muscle and provide glucose through muscle breakdown for energy in a calorie deficit that this will exacerbate. This guy here puts carnitine into the blood. Now, carnitine is required to actually target fat in the blood and move it into the cell's mitochondria or energy room to use as energy. If we don't have carnitine in our blood, we're not targeting fat as fuel. We put step 2 in. While this is in our system, we're burning more calories and it comes from fat. Now, most people will say, okay, that's great. But then if you ask, where do you want to lose that fat? It's always the same. Everyone will say, if you're a guy, you'll say the tummy. Females will say tummy and thighs, and that's the hardest fat to move because it's a different shape fat to other fat on the body. Fat that deposits in this area is called white subcutaneous adipose fat, and the body can't get rid of it. It can shrink the cell, but it can't get rid of the cell. And as soon as you might eat more again, or you're off your diet, or you stop exercising and get in a calorie surplus, those cells, like a bucket of water when it rains, will just fill back up again. Conjugated linoleic acid is shown to cause what's called apoptosis. Not liposis, which is the shrinking of the cell, but apoptosis, which is the destruction of that fat cell. So this produces an enzyme, goes in, that fat cell is now gone. It's floating around the blood. This will then grab it, move it into the mitochondria, and this will burn it. You need all of it in your system for the day, where it's shifting that fat from the tummy and thighs into the blood, then from the blood into the cell, and then this will burn it. And you do it all and drink enough water. So guys, 3.5 litres, girls, 3 litres per day, and you will burn stubborn body fat. That is how it works. That's the science behind it. That's why it's the best-selling fat burner on fat burners only. It is starting to blow up, so I'm a bit jealous. We were the first guys to come across this brand, but now a lot of other stores are getting it. But it's available for fat burners only. Might as well go for it. Cheers, guys.